Jason Tartick's fiancée, Kathryn Hurley, says she changed her mind about having kids after they met. Jason Tartick's fiancée, Kathryn Hurley, didn't consider having children until falling head over heels for the Bachelor Nation alum. "I want kids with you," Hurley, 34, revealed on the Monday, July 20, episode of Tartick's Trading Secrets podcast while answering a fan's question about their plans for a family. "I never was the type of woman who was like, I was born to be a mother." While Tartick, 37, insisted that his fiancée is definitely suited for motherhood, Hurley said, "I never felt that way." The Wags Walks Nashville founder noted that she knew I would be a good mom and could take care of a child in the right way, but it wasn't necessarily her end goal.
An unlocked iPhone 14 for just $299? This renewed 128 gig model gives you a vivid OLED display, 5G, and the freedom to choose your carrier. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/6 before it's gone.
"I didn't think about it much when I was younger. As I got older, I was like, I'm good," Hurley confessed, explaining that her outlook on motherhood shifted once Tartick entered her life in 2025. She recalled, "I met you and I said I didn't want kids. I think that shows the importance of a partner in your life. Now, I want your babies," Hurley added. "If something happened to you or I never met you, I would have never pursued having a child on my own." The Eastern Michigan University alum said that Tartick's love unlocked that other side of her, so she'll be ready to have babies with him when the time comes. "Yeah, we will have kids, all things willing. I felt like I met the love of my life and wanted to have a partner that I could parent well with," Hurley gushed. "Seeing a little scraggly little kid running around. Hell yeah, I'll do that with you." When Tartick hinted that maybe they could have a few, Hurley smiled, replying, "Two max." Hurley's honest comments about children come 1 week after Tartick announced that he proposed on their European vacation. "Right where we belong ring," Tartick captioned the joint Instagram post on July 13, sharing photos of himself down on one knee. The couple's engagement took place less than 1 year after us confirmed in November 2025 that Tartick was dating Hurley after meeting through her Wags Walks Nashville adoption organization. Tartick adopted his dog Teddy in March 2025. Tartick and Hurley looked back at their relationship during Monday's podcast, sharing that they started out as friends after they crossed paths at Wags Walks Nashville. "Because we were friends and we didn't meet on Hinge, there was no pressure to speak to each other a certain way or impress you," Hurley recalled. "If you didn't adopt Teddy, you could have just left that day, and we would have never had a reason to speak again. As we became friends, you're having more free-flowing conversations." Hurley, who grew up in Michigan, teased that the former Bachelorette contestant is the opposite of a guy who loves bombs, telling listeners that Tartick gave her his time and attention, but wasn't overtly flirty to start their romance. Hurley noted that outside of finding her best friend in Tartick, she felt excited that they are so compatible. "I think being honest about compatibility is everything," she shared. "Life is just already so hard, so I think that having a partner where you're not trying to understand a different language is key." Tartick, for his part, said he was looking for someone who wasn't selfish before he found Hurley. "I think selfishness is the demise of everything," he said on Monday. "I think you have to find someone who has a heart and brain that can be selfless. Being teammates takes selflessness." When it comes to what's next, the newly engaged pair said they are brainstorming wedding locations, with Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, Nashville, and Michigan all in the mix. "I want it to feel like us," Hurley teased. "I don't want to get lost in the sauce."